Ever since I was young, sports have been a huge part of my life and who I am as a person. My childhood basketball and baseball teams were some of the first communities that I was ever a part of, and my parents raised me to be an avid Boston sports fan. However, when I came out as openly gay at 20 years old, I began to notice that there was a lack of representation or even discussion of the LGBT community within this world of sports that I had known and loved. There wasn't a lot of overlap between these two groups that made up my identity. All of this changed when my sister told me about an LGBT kickball league in Boston that she had joined as an ally with one of her gay friends. From there, I became super interested in learning more about these LGBT sports leagues that exist in cities all over the US in an effort to create a space for LGBT individuals and allies to participate in a sport that they may have felt previously excluded from due to heteronormative tendencies that prevail in traditional team culture in environments today. While taking this class, I started to notice a lot of the religious components that make up the values and spirit of these leagues. People from all over the world are united by their faith, and many major religions focus on the value of community, togetherness, and supporting one's brothers and sisters around them. This ideology is very prevalent within these LGBT sports leagues as players of all different skill and ability levels come together to form a safe and welcoming space for each other to have fun, make genuine connections, and build kinship. One of the topics covered in this class was a sacred space. Unfortunately, many members of the LGBT community may have been ridiculed or harassed during their experience playing sports in the past. These leagues are providing a sacred space for players to know that they are free from harm and they can confidently pursue an opportunity to utilize the athletic gifts that they were given. In this environment of feeling valued, encouraged, and respected, they can work on becoming their best selves without any fear. This space fosters the development of gifted athletes. As discussed in class, philosopher coaches have the ability to build up their players not only physically, but mentally and spiritually as well. While other LGBT-centric places like bars and clubs may bring members together in a safe and fun manner, these sports leagues have a sort of religious spirit of wholesome self-betterment in building each other up while maintaining health. The FLAG Flag Football League in Boston is committed on and off the field as they volunteer in the community every month. Partnering with organizations like Massachusetts Youth Pride, the Special Olympic Summer Games, and the City Julian Edelman Clinic, their focus on charity involves around giving back by creating inclusive spaces within youth sports. Additionally, the FLAG League gives away the Mark E. Lewis Youth Scholarship every year to a graduating senior who has made high school or community sports more inclusive of LGBT student athletes. This demonstrates a gift economy as members of these leagues use their gifts to provide things for others without the expectation of receiving anything in return. The gift exchange lies within the hope of a more inclusive, LGBT-friendly future in sports, different from the environment that many of us grew up in. Finally, several Olympic values are visible in these organizations. Fairness, equality, and unity are all centric to the Olympic Games, as members from all over the world are meant to compete on an even playing field. In LGBT leagues, all individuals are viewed as equal and work hard to challenge one another while maintaining the intention and goal of building each other up. The religious and spiritual values visible in these LGBT sports leagues gives me great excitement and hope for the future of sports in our society.